Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. As many of you know, or as most of you know if you watch this channel, I have been documenting my life since I was a kid. But before I was videotaping stuff, I was documenting in other ways. I used to make little audio cassettes with my friends. I was always taking pictures. And the other thing I did is, when I was 11, I started keeping a journal. This is my first journal. It was back in October of '89, and my friend and I were going to see Halloween 5, and we're like, let's write about it. Let's start keeping a log. And so we just kind of wrote about the day and then kind of started keeping a daily journal. And I kept that up for about 20 years. I kind of stopped journalizing in 2009, I'd say, but I mean, that equals a lot of journals. That's a lot of writing, folks. So I thought it would be fun to kind of pull one of these journals, read an entry I wrote back then, and then kind of talk about it and lay some pictures over it. And so what I was going to do today was I was going to read from my summer of 1993 log about the day Jason Goes to Hell opened. Someone on my channel had mentioned Jason Goes to Hell kind of being a big deal that summer for them, and me too. Like my summer of '93 revolved around Jason Goes to Hell opening. But I didn't film anything that day. But it did take a lot of pictures, and I wrote about it in my journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read about the day Jason Goes to Hell opened, and I'm going to lay the pictures over the video. So you can see the pictures I took that day and kind of get a feel for what the day looked like. A little setup for the entry. Back in the summer of 1989, Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th Part 8 opening was a huge deal to my friend Tom and I. We went opening day first show, and we were pumped, and it was like a core memory of that summer. So flash forward 4 years when Jason Goes to Hell is opening, me and my friends were pumped. We had made this plan that we were going to go to multiple shows opening day. We're going to go to the first show, we're going to go to the second show, and then that night I had made a plan with my girlfriend Becky at the time to go back and see a show with her because she had to hear me go on and on about Jason Goes to Hell all summer and how excited I was. So without further ado, let's dive in and read about the day Jason Goes to Hell opened. All right. Friday, August 13th, 1993. Last night, I spent the night at Matt's. Then this morning, we woke up at 9:45 a.m. Matt took a shower while I ate. Then I showered and then got locked in the bathroom. I don't know how that happened. The doorknob got stuck, and then Matt had to get a screwdriver and actually unscrewed the doorknob to just get me out of the bathroom. I was stuck in there for about 5 minutes. Then Joe came over, I put my shoes on, and then John came over, and my dad picked us all up at 11 a.m. and drove us to the Eric Conkerville Theater. First, we went and bought Jason Goes to Hell comics. Then we went up to Kentucky Fried Chicken and got food. So right now you might be seeing a picture of my friends and I sitting around the KFC and reading the Jason Goes to Hell comic books. All right, let's continue. We then walked up to the Eric Conkerville Theater and waited for it to open. Finally, we went and saw Jason Goes to Hell. Then we walked around for a half hour. I remember this in between the movies because the two guys that were working the concession stand kept calling me Skinny Puppy because I was wearing a t-shirt for the band Skinny Puppy. And they kept going like, Skinny Puppy, what did you think of the movie? Skinny Puppy, you're going to see it again? I don't know why that always stuck with me, but they were calling me Skinny Puppy. They asked me what I thought of the ending, because in the ending is where Freddy's glove pulls Jason's mask down, which is the best part of the movie. It's like, I love that. Of course, like, you were excited. Anyway, all right, let's jump back in. We walked around for a half hour and then went and saw the second showing of Jason Goes to Hell. After that, Joe's mom picked us up at 5 p.m. I then went home and watched Halloween 4. That's a random pick. I don't remember doing that. Then I called Becky and I went over to her house. And we were there for a second. Then her mom took us back to the Eric Conkerville and we saw a 9:30 p.m. showing of Jason Goes to Hell. That's 3 times in one day that I saw the movie. I wrote that. And then in here I have my tickets taped down. It used to say Jason on there. You probably can't read that anymore. Ticket from Jason Goes to Hell with Becky. So that was from when I saw it with Becky. $6. Right now, Friday the 13th, Part 1 is on TV on USA Up All Night. And that's it. Yeah, so that was a fun day. I'm trying to remember what we thought of the movie at the time. I was one of those dudes that always made excuses for stuff I was really excited about and, like, thought higher of it. And then the dust would settle. I'm like, okay, yeah, that kind of sucked. And that was kind of the Jason Goes to Hell thing. I think like I really love the beginning with the FBI stuff. I love the ending with the hand and the mask. But I wanted more Jason. I think everyone wanted more Jason. That was my problem with that movie. But it's still, at the end of the day, it defined that summer. It was such a good memory. Going to see Jason Takes Manhattan probably still trumps it as far as memories of going to see Friday the 13th in the theater, but yeah, that was a great day. So that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. If there's something you felt like I should do or shouldn't do, again, please let me know in the comments. This is all a work in progress. I don't know how or if I'm going to do more of these in the future, but I got a lot. It's kind of fun to do it with stuff that I don't have footage of. But yeah, hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought. All right, guys, have a good day. Thanks a lot.